At the beginning of the film, we see a man. He was sleeping in his room very comfortably. When he opens his eyes, he sees that that man is sleeping on the road. A woman was sitting in front of him, who now comes to him and starts talking to the man. She is the main character of the story, whose name is Jill Boksoon. From their talks, we came to know that that man is a very big goon of Japan. Boksoon tells him that you were sleeping in your room, but now I will kill you. Because of this, you are brought here on the road, because I will get money in return for killing you. The reason is that I am a contract killer who takes money and kills people. This is my job, because I work in a killer company whose name is MK Company, who kills people on the contract, and I am the dangerous killer there. The man says, but you can't kill me. You don't have that much strength. If you want, you could have killed me while sleeping, right? On which Boksoon says that yes, I could have killed. But I also have a 17-year-old daughter who always says that everyone should get equal opportunities, in which the other person can protect himself, can prove himself. Take that opportunity today, I am giving you. Saying this, she threw the sword in front of the man, and she challenges him to fight with her, where there was a great fight between the two of them. Both were hitting each other. Because of this, Boksoon realized in a little while that he is also very strong and brave. Maybe he defeated me. That's why she came very cleverly to her car and shoots him from a distance. Due to this, he got injured a lot. Then she comes close and finishes his work by shooting the last, and thus completes her target, the mission that she got to kill this man. Then Boksoon came home and started working at home. When she was picking up clothes, she got a packet of cigarettes from her daughter's clothes, seeing which she was very angry with her daughter, that she smokes, and she begins to remember that time of her childhood, when her dad had beaten Boksoon a lot because of smoking. To get rid of this habit, she was forced to eat cigarettes. Now remembering this time, Boksoon herself starts smoking. Then her daughter also came back from school. Boksoon tells her everything and tells her to quit smoking, on which her daughter started misbehaving. Says that the thing you do yourself, why are you telling me to quit? Saying this, she went to her room. But because of this, Boksoon was very angry. She went to her daughter's room, but by then her daughter had realized. She says, "Mom, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said all that. I am ashamed. Please forgive me." After this, we see a man and a girl together. Both of them were siblings. At this time, they were watching the news on TV, in which it is being told that a very big goon in the city has been murdered. But who killed him? This information is not being known. Now, he is the same goon who was killed by Boksoon, on which the man who was watching the news and started praising Boksoon, from which we came to know that he is actually Boksoon's boss, who had given her the target of killing the goon. Now his favorite killer was Boksoon, although the boss's sister does not like Boksoon much. From their talks, it was found that Boksoon's killer company, whose name was MK Company, Boksoon's had a contract with them, which was about to be completed now, but the boss wanted to work with Boksoon in the future too, because she is the bravest and most powerful of all the killers. She has not lost a single mission to date. Then she went to a hotel to meet her friends, who were also killers like her, but it was their desire to become powerful killers like Boksoon. But till now, they did not have a job. They were unemployed. Then one of them tells them that we are unemployed because of the boss of MK Company. Because, like his company, there are many other killer companies. For all of them, and for their killers, the boss made some rules. First, that no one will kill any child. The second rule was that no one would leave their company and become a part of another company. The third and last rule was that no one would leave the work without completing their mission. Due to all these rules, it was difficult for them to get work. Now, after hearing all these rules, a man sat there and raised his hand. That means he opposed these rules, which the other companies did not like, and they cut off that man's hand. Now the same boy who was a friend of Boksoon says, and as far as Boksoon is concerned, she has a job, because the boss gives her a mission every time. Otherwise, she does not have so much ability that she can work somewhere else. Now, after hearing this, Boksoon started getting angry at him. She says, if this is the matter, if you have so much ability, then prove it. And to prove it, you have to send a bloody sharp knife to me. In the story, the meaning of a bloody knife is to challenge someone for a fight. That means Boksoon wanted to fight him. Saying this, she left from here. But as soon as she came to her car, there were some people standing there who were messing with her car. Now, after seeing Boksoon, they moved aside. But now they started misbehaving with her. So in the meantime, the boy Boksoon's friend came here, whom she challenged to fight. He beats those people a lot by pushing them back. Now he beats them with his skills. After which he came to Boksoon. Now, after seeing his skills, Boksoon was very happy and impressed. And here they have a very deep friendship. Then Boksoon brings him to a place and gives him money, and started saying that this would be helpful for you, on which he says that I do not want money. Instead, you open a company and keep me there for a job. After hearing this, she said that yes, my contract is also going to end with the boss, after which I will do the same. Now Boksoon's daughter was with her friend, and these two liked each other, but they kept their relationship hidden from everyone. Now these two girls were smoking. At the same time, 3 girls came here. After seeing them, Boksoon's daughter started leaving from here. After seeing this, a boy holds her hand. He started misbehaving with her, on which Boksoon's daughter got angry. She says that I will break your hand. After saying this, she started leaving from here. After seeing this, the boy's friend started laughing at his insult. Because of this, the boy starts getting angry with Boksoon's daughter. When Boksoon and her daughter were eating at home, then her daughter was getting messages from someone again and again. Then she also picked up her mobile and started writing messages. After seeing this, Boksoon asks her, "Is there any boy of yours whose messages are coming?" On which she says that no, there is no such thing. I am talking to my friend. All the children in the school have to give a speech. That who can be a killer? Man or woman? But I will give it to men. Because being a killer for women is not an ordinary thing. This is a very strange and very bad thing. After hearing this from her daughter, Boksoon was quite surprised and worried too, because her daughter did not know that her mother is such a dangerous killer. The next day, when Boksoon was going to her office, then the boss's sister comes there, who meets Boksoon and acts as if she is very happy with her, but inside she hates her. Now at one place, a fighter-killer girl was fighting with a boy. She grabs his neck and first hits him on the table, and then she hits him several times and brings him to the boss's sister. Actually, the boss's sister was preparing new killers for her company, and one of them was this fighter-killer girl, who's the best of all the killers. Now here Boksoon comes along with the boss's sister, seeing whom everyone welcomes her, because she was their senior and dangerous killer. Seeing this, the boss's sister became jealous, and she tells everyone here about that killer fighter, that in the future she will become a better killer than Boksoon. Now hearing this, Boksoon did not like it, and she started leaving from here, on which the boss's sister says to stop Boksoon. I am saying this because this girl is more powerful and dangerous than you were, not at your age. And now she challenges them to fight, after which they face each other to fight, and their fight started. That girl was using her special moves very fast, and was attacking Boksoon again and again. But Boksoon, who was no less than anyone, she easily escapes from this attack every time. And when that fighter-killer attacked Boksoon with a knife for the last time, then Boksoon cleverly puts her weapon in front of her and stops her attack. And thus, she wins this fight. But because the boss's sister hates her, so now she herself tries to humiliate Boksoon. After this, Boksoon went to her boss, where he was telling her, "Now, because our contract is about to end, so I want to do a new contract with you, so that you can work with me more." On which Boksoon says that my daughter is growing up now. I don't want my work to affect her. I'm thinking of leaving this work forever. He was saying that Boksoon got a call from someone. After hearing what was on the call, she got very scared. She got up quickly and started going from there. This call actually came from her son's school, and she was being told that your daughter has attacked a boy with a scissor. Then, Boksoon reaches the school in some time, where she got to know from the teacher. Along with her daughter, her friend was also there. But why did they do such a dangerous thing? Both are not telling this. So, to punish for this, her daughter is suspended from school for a week. That means she will not come to school. Now this was the same boy who tried to misbehave with Boksoon's daughter many times before. Then Boksoon started taking her daughter from there. She also scolds her a lot. When these two were sitting in the car, then Boksoon started asking her angrily, "Why did you hit that boy?" Now Boksoon got very scared after hearing what she answered. Her daughter says, "I wanted to kill that boy, but he survived." On which Boksoon lost her senses. Then she comes to her friend and tells him everything about her daughter, and also that when I was 17 years old, then I had committed the first murder of my life. But now I don't want my job to have a bad effect on my daughter. I am scared that my daughter might also become like me. I want to keep her away from all this, so that she becomes something by studying. Although I had contracted with the boss that my work should not affect my daughter, but this is happening, because of which I am worried. My daughter is also getting worried, but she doesn't know about my work, and I will quit this work very soon. Now when Boksoon was at home, then she tries to make her daughter understand that she should keep control over her anger and stop doing such bad things. But her daughter refuses to listen to anything and goes away from there. Her daughter now came out, on whose face there was a lot of trouble, which was looking like as if something has happened to her, which she couldn't tell her mother. Now seeing her changing behavior, Boksoon was also getting very worried. Now Boksoon got a call from the boss, who tells her to go to the next mission, and tells her the target, whom she had to kill, and says that this time that killer fighter girl will also go with you. That means the same girl with whom Boksoon also fought. Before going to the mission, both meet each other. Here, that killer fighter shows her weapon to Boksoon, after which they leave for her mission. Their mission was to kill a boy, to whose house she reaches when he was sleeping. Then they release a gas of unconsciousness in his room, due to which the boy also became conscious, after which they went ahead to do their work. Now they had to do this murder, that it looked like as if the boy himself took his life. That's why now as soon as the killer fighter was about to cut his vein, at that time Boksoon prevents her from doing this, and explains that the person who takes his life never cuts his vein straight, but he must be afraid. That's why his vein must be cut crookedly. That's why we will also cut his vein like this. And now, as soon as she was about to cut his vein, that she suddenly stops and starts looking at the picture of this boy lying on the table, from which she comes to know that this boy is the minister's son. There was also a note lying next to it, by reading which Boksoon came to know that this boy actually, his father, the minister, wants to kill him. She was reading this note, that at that time Boksoon got a call, which was of her daughter. Then she sends the killer fighter out and starts talking to her daughter. Her daughter says, "Mama, please forgive me. I misbehaved with you and please come back home soon." Seeing her daughter talking like this, Boksoon also gets emotional. She had tears in her eyes, because till today her daughter had not spoken so lovingly. The reason is because of her work. Boksoon could not spend much time with her daughter. Now we see Boss, who had gone to Russia for his mission. And at this time, he was sitting in a bar. He got a call which was of Boksoon. She tells her boss, that forgive me, but I failed in this mission. But after hearing this, the boss does not believe it, because it had never happened before. On which Boksoon says, believe me, I could not kill that boy, because we had released a small amount of the unconsciousness gas. And that boy did not become unconscious, and he woke up. So we could not complete our mission. The truth was that Boksoon was lying, because her daughter had called and had made her emotional. Because of this, she could not kill that boy. Hearing this, the boss gets angry and he says that you have broken the rules of our company. whose punishment you will get. Because according to the rules of the company I have told, you cannot leave the mission in the middle, and then all the people outside attack the boss, from whom the boss alone begins to fight. Whoever was coming to kill him, he was very easily catching him, and beating him and throwing him away. He used to stop all of us. First, he used to beat them with his hands, and then shoot them with a bullet. And like this, he killed everyone. And now he again started talking to Boksoon. Says that the rule you have broken, its punishment is death. Because this is the rule of the company. If you leave your target without completing the mission, then you will be killed. Hearing this, Boksoon says that if you do not agree with me, then you can ask the killer fighter girl, saying which she makes her talk to the boss, on which she also lies that yes, we really could not do this mission. Now Boksoon says to the boss that if you save me from this punishment, then I will work with you in the future. We will make a contract again. Now after finishing the mission of Russia, when boss was going back, then sitting in the plane, he calls his sister. He tells her that Boksoon did not complete the mission, on which she says that she has broken the rules of the company. So now she should be punished. We should kill her. On which the boss says, no, we cannot do this, because she is the senior killer of our company. She has said that she will work with us in the future, and I want to work with her. After saying this, he hangs up the phone, and now he starts remembering that time when he went to kill Boksoon's dad. He also got the contract to kill him. The reason is that his dad was in the police. When he went there to kill him, then Boksoon came, after seeing which he stops. But now Boksoon herself kills her dad, because she was already very annoyed with her dad. He used to do a lot of atrocities on her. After doing this, she did not feel any shame. In fact, she was smiling. She was very young, only 17 years old. And this was the first murder of her life. From then till now, she killed many people. And she is working with her boss. And because she never failed in her mission. So because of this mission, the boss did not believe her. He had a doubt somewhere that Boksoon is lying. Because obviously it was difficult to believe this. That in such a small mission, how can she fail? Now, the boss's sister goes to Boksoon's friend and sends her on a mission. She also tells the target. Now in the news it was being shown that the minister's son has been murdered. After seeing which, Boksoon was quite surprised because she had left him. So who killed him now? Meanwhile, her daughter came here and they both start talking to each other. Now here, Boksoon's daughter tells her mother the whole truth. That I like my friend. And when I was sitting very close to my friend, then the same boy, I mean the minister's son, made our pictures. I told him to delete the pictures, on which he said that I will do it, but on one condition. If you make a wrong relationship with me. But I clearly refused to do that work, on which that boy threatened me, that I will put your pictures on the internet, because of which I got angry. And that day in school I attacked him with a scissor. That means the boy whom Boksoon had gone to kill, the minister's son, he was the one who used to trouble Boksoon's daughter, and made her pictures. Then she spoke while crying that my friend didn't want that you or anyone else should know about our relationship. This is the reason that I didn't tell you this thing. On which Boksoon said, but you made a mistake. You should have told me this thing earlier. Then I wouldn't have been so sad today. Hearing this, her daughter says that if I didn't tell, then you never told me. That what work do you do? After hearing this, Boksoon goes crazy. She thinks that she might get to know anything about my work, that I'm a dangerous killer. Now, only her doorbell rings. Boksoon sees that there is a killer fighter girl who has come to meet her. Then Boksoon brings her inside, holds her, and puts a knife on her neck and asks, why have you come here? Actually, Boksoon was pretending here, so that her daughter doesn't get to know about her work. She had also made the killer fighter understand. Then that girl says that I have actually been fired by MK Company, after which they both went to a hotel, where the rest of the workers of MK Company also came, who were their friend. After hearing this, they came to know that the mission Boksoon and the killer fighter had left That is to kill that boy. That was later done by Boksoon's friend by killing the minister's son. After knowing this, Boksoon felt very bad. Now, only Boksoon's friend receives a call from the boss's sister, which Boksoon picks up. After which she came to know that Boksoon's left target was her friend, who was not given by the boss's sister. After this, the boss's sister talks to the people sitting there and gives them a mission. After which, the next moment, the owner of the hotel puts a rope around Boksoon's neck and starts pulling her. And now all of them together attack her, because this was the mission given by the boss's sister to kill Boksoon. But she was fighting them alone. She bravely fights everyone's attack. She beats everyone, one by one, and throws them away. She picks up the blades and throws at them. In this fight, the killer fighter also supports Boksoon, and now they both kill everyone one by one. Now when Boksoon started killing her friend, then she says, "Please forgive me. I did not do all this on my own. In fact, to do this, the boss's sister told me." Now Boksoon's phone started ringing. When she checks, she has a lot of calls from her daughter. So now Boksoon, while talking to her daughter, starts going from there. But then the boss comes and catches her. He tries to kill her by strangling her. But then the killer fighter comes running and tells him that this attack was done by your sister. There is no fault of Boksoon in this. Hearing this, the boss leaves Boksoon, on which she says, "Now I won't leave your sister." Boss says, "If you do anything to my sister, then I will kill you." Boksoon says, "Whether I kill your sister or not, but the rest of the company will kill her. Because if they come to know that your company's people died because of her, then they won't leave her." Hearing this, the boss says, "No, I will save my sister and you too. Because in the future, I want to work with you." She doesn't answer this and leaves from there. But now the boss doesn't leave the killer fighter girl. He kills her. Because she helped Boksoon, and now she knows the truth about his sister. He puts a sharp object on her neck, due to which her eyes start bleeding. And due this, she dies mercilessly. Now when Boksoon comes home, she sees that her daughter is crying because she heard on the call that someone wants to kill her mother. On which Boksoon, as soon as she started explaining, she says, "No, you will have to tell me the truth that you are a spy, because I saw a gun in your bag." Hearing this, Boksoon is satisfied that she doesn't know the truth about me, and she lies to her daughter that, "Yes, dear, I am a spy, but I promise you that I will not do this work in future. I will leave it from now. I had a fight with my friends. I regret that I do this work." On which her daughter said that, "Mother, I too regret. I trusted my friend. Actually, she was cheating me. She was just pretending to love me. And because of that, I attacked that boy with a scissor. And now, because of their own mistakes, both of them are very sad." After this, we see that all the companies are having a meeting, because MK Company's killer Boksoon had killed other companies' killers, which was against the rules. On which one man came to the boss and says that because MK Company's killer has made a mistake, so the punishment will be given to her boss. By saying this, he keeps the knife to the boss. Seeing this, the boss got very angry, and he picks up the knife and attacks that man. He stabs him in the neck and mouth, and cuts him badly, and kills him, and he dies there, because this was also against the rules. In any meeting, no one will bring weapons. Now Boksoon, to sign the next contract, goes to the office of MK Company, where Boksoon met the sister of her boss. Now she knew that no one else attacked me, but the boss's sister, because of which Boksoon was already angry with her. She wanted to take revenge for that. Before signing the contract, she attacks the boss's sister with that pen. She puts the pen on her neck. She cuts off her neck, because of which her blood flowed a lot, and she died. After signing, Boksoon leaves from here. She left a pen filled with blood there, which meant that now she is challenging the boss for the fight. When the boss came to know about this news, then he calls Boksoon's daughter and tells her that, "I work with your mom in the company. I have got her challenge. You tell your mother that come to the office tomorrow. We have to talk." Then, when her daughter was eating with Boksoon, then she tells her mom that she got a call from your office. You have to go to work in your company tomorrow. After hearing this, Boksoon understood that the boss has accepted the challenge. That's why the next day, she goes to the office of MK Company. After getting ready well, she didn't care about anything, although she knew that what is going to happen to me there. And now, as soon as she reaches there, Boksoon opens the door. The boss rains bullets on her at the same time. But she didn't get a single bullet. Because intentionally, but the boss didn't aim properly. The reason was that he didn't want to kill her with a bullet. After which they start talking. They drank a lot. And now they start talking about their fight. Now they both knew that we are brave and powerful. And both of them can't win each other in a fight. One reason was that both of them understood each other's every move. And were dangerous killers. Now Boksoon tells the boss that I know. You can't kill me. I know your weakness. Your weakness is me. That you love me, I know that. This was also true, because the first time her boss saw Boksoon, that's when he fell in love with her. When he went to kill her dad. When Boksoon was 17 years old. Suddenly Boksoon attacks her boss. She stabs him in the stomach. On which the boss says that your daughter is also seeing all this. Which Boksoon is very saddened to know. Her daughter was very saddened to see all this. That this is my mother's form. She started crying. Boksoon was also saddened because today her real face was in front of her daughter, which she didn't want. Boksoon started coming to her house after being heartbroken. She went to her son's room where she was sleeping. But in reality, her daughter has known her real face. But here she does it as if she didn't see anything. And now we see a few days later, where Boksoon's daughter goes to her school. She hugs her friend and threatens her that if you betray me and don't support me, then I will kill you. Now threatening to kill was a sign that Boksoon's bad deeds had affected her daughter too, which her mother never wanted. But now it has happened. She is brave like her mother, and maybe she too became a dangerous killer, many times more than her mother. Her smile was evil like her mother's, which was pointing to the coming danger. And with this film ends here.